Hello everyone, welcome back to PackToSleeve. My name is Justin. Today we've got another booster box of Ikoria for you. We've got several more of these coming down. So like I said before, we are going to focus on the rares, the mythics, the foils, the showcase cards, and of course the box topper in order to try and get through the box in a pretty timely manner. So we will save the box topper for last and try not to forget it this time. So we've got lovely booster box here. We'll put these here and let's go ahead and get started and see what we hit. First box we did pretty well, so we're going to see if we can get some more Triomes. Alright, let's see here. Alright, and our first rare is the Hunted Nightmare for 2 black and 1. It is a 4/5 nightmare creature with menace. When it enters the battlefield, a target opponent puts a death touch counter on a creature they control. Interesting card there. Alright, and the Kraken token. Pretty sweet looking token right there. We got a bunch of duplicates in the first box, so let's see if our luck is a bit different in this one. Oops, packed a little hard there to open, sorry about that. Alright, let's go ahead and move here. We got a Lord Dracus showcase card, and for the rare, we've got the Fronland Felidar for 2, 1 green and 1 white for a 3/5 cat beast with vigilance. Has creatures you control with vigilance have pay 1 and tap to tap target creature. And for the foil, it is Solid Footing. So the deck over the weekend did pretty well with this card in it. So I'm on a white list. Alright. Next pack. Try and show this stuff a little bit, but we're going to move pretty quickly through it. And for the rare, we got a Yadaro Wandering Monster for 5 and 2 red for an 8/8 legendary creature dinosaur turtle with trample and haste, cycling for a red and 1. When you cycle Yadaro, the Wandering Monster, shuffle it into your library from your graveyard. When you've cycled a card named Yadaro Wandering Monster 4 or more times this game, you can put it onto the battlefield from your graveyard instead. And already have a foil rare, the Unpredictable Cyclone for 3 and 2 red. It's an enchantment. If a cycling ability of another non-land card would cause you to draw a card, instead, exile a card from the top of your library until you exile a card that shares a card type with the cycled card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Then put the exiled cards that weren't cast this way on the bottom of your library in a random order, and you can cycle this card for 2. Pretty sweet looking foil there. Not really the foil rare you want to hit, but still. Pretty cool looking one. Oops, sorry about that. Migration Path, a pretty good uncommon. Back for more, and for the rare, we've got Kogla, the Titan Ape, for 3 and 3 green for a 7/6 legendary creature ape. When it enters the battlefield, it can fight up to 1 target creature you don't control. When it attacks, destroy target artifact or enchantment defending player controls. And for 1 and 1 green, you can return a target human you control to its owner's hand, and Kogla gains indestructible until the end of turn. And we've got the punch-out tokens there. Kogla's an interesting one. Wonder if it'll see any play. Sprite Dragon's a good hit. General's Enforcer, another good uncommon. And the Everquill Phoenix, the alt art one. Love that artwork. So for 2 red and 2, if there's a 4/4 creature Phoenix with mutate for 3 and 1 red with flying. Whenever this creature mutates, create a red artifact token named Feather with pay 1 and sacrifice Feather to return target Phoenix from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That can return any Phoenix. And for the foil, it is a Corpse Churn. Alright. Yeah, the Phoenix is interesting because if you have a couple different Phoenixes in your deck, you can just return any Phoenix as long as it has the creature type. Alright. Heartless Act. Good hit for an uncommon. Another Lord Dracus showcase card. And for the rare, it is a Savai Triome. It is the Mardu Triome. Alright. That's ones that we want to see for sure. Oh, different art on the Human Soldier token there. That's pretty cool. Alright. So, pretty decent rare hits so far. Alright, so for some of these uncommons here, Sanctuary Smasher, and for the rare, it is a Quartzwood Crasher. Two red and 1 green for a 6/6 dinosaur beast with trample. Whenever one or more creatures you control with trample deal combat damage to a player, create an XX green dinosaur beast token with trample, where X is the amount of damage those creatures dealt to that player. So you can do some pretty fun shenanigans with some Gruul decks. I've seen Gruul Fires being the main one to employ that card so far. And I do love me some Gruul. Looks like we might have another alt art card there. Disfang Mentor, Dire Tactics, a good hit. And for the rare, it is the Zagoth Triome, the showcase art. Ah, so good. That is the Sultai one. Alright, 2 lands so far. That's good. In the last box, we only hit two of the Triomes, and 1 was showcase. So, love the showcase cards. Alright. Some good commons there. Uncommons. And for the rare, it is a Mythic. Our first Mythic, Brokos, Apex of Forever. For 2, 1 black, 1 green, 1 blue. For a 6/6 legendary creature, Nightmare Beast Elemental, with has trample. And you can cast Brokos, Apex of Forever from your graveyard using its mutate ability. And it mutates for 2, a hybrid blue-black, and 2 green. Alright. And for the rare, it is, or sorry, for the foil is 1 of 1 mind. Alright, so that was our first Mythic. See what else we get here. Lead the Stampede, a really good reprint. General's Enforcer. And for the rare, it is Offspring Revenge. It is the Mardu enchantment. So for 2, 1 red, 1 white, 1 black, it is an enchantment. At the beginning of combat on your turn, exile target red, white, or black creature card from your graveyard. Create a token that is a copy of that card, except that it is a 1/1. It gains haste until the end of your turn. Alright. 2 more packs in the first stack. Alright. Migratory Greathorn showcase card. Trumpeter Gnar, Migration Path, Boon of the Wishgiver. And for the rare, it is Lavabrink Venturer, a very interesting card. So for 2 and 1 white, it is a 3/3 human soldier. As it enters the battlefield, choose odd or even. Has protection from each converted mana cross of the chosen value. Alright, so we're going to move that right there. And more of the punch-out cards. Alright. So we finish up with the first stack here. Ominous Seas, and for the rare, it is Emergent Ultimatum, the Sultai Ultimatum. Alright. 2 black, 3 green, 2 blue. Sorcery, you search your library for up to 3 monocolored cards with different names and exile them. An opponent chooses one of those cards, shuffle that card into your library. You may cast the other cards without paying their mana cost, and then you exile Emergent Ultimatum. Alright. Dinosaur token there. Alright, middle stack. Only one Mythic so far, so got hopefully several more of those. Another Heartless Act. That's good. It looks like we already have 2 of those. And for the rare, it's actually a Mythic. It is Nethroi, Apex of Death. The Abzan one. So for 2, 1 white, 1 black, 1 green. For a 5/5 legendary creature, Cat Nightmare Beast with Death Touch and Lifelink. Whenever this creature mutates, return any number of target creature cards with total power 10 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. And its mutate cost is 4, hybrid green-white, and 2 black. Alright, so we've got 2 of the Apex Legends so far. Alright, haven't opened one of these yet. The Regal Leosar. Pretty cool looking showcase art there. And for the rare, it is the Sultai Triomes, Zagoth Triome. Alright, looks like we have a foil, and it is Sonorius Howlbonder. Alright. So far, we already got 3 of the Triomes, so that's a great start. Hopefully we'll be able to finish out these openings with at least 1 playset of each. Fire Prophecy, good hit there. Alright, Skull Prophet, Necropanther, and the rare is a Zerda, the Dawnwaker. For 1 hybrid and 2 hybrid red-white. For a 3/3 Elemental Fox companion, each permanent card in your starting deck has an activated ability. Abilities you activate that aren't mana abilities cost 2 less to activate, and this effect can't reduce the mana less than 1. Then you can spend 1 and tap it for a target creature can't block this turn. Interesting companion. I believe it just got banned in Legacy today. Alright. Still looking for that Obosh for some of the Gruul decks that I like to play. Dire Tactics, and for the rare, it is the Mardu Ultimatum, Ruinous Ultimatum. So for 2 red, 3 white, 2 black, it is a sorcery, destroy all non-land permanents your opponents control. Be interested to see if this catches on in Commander at all. And the foil is the Gainland Blossoming Sands. Alright. Gives Mardu a pretty good sweeper. Doesn't deal with indestructible, so that may be the downside to it in Commander. Alright, we got Huntmaster Liger, showcase card. And the rare is another duplicate, but it's the regular Everquill Phoenix. Alright. And then Hornbash Mentor, foil, with the Beast token. Alright. Titanoth Rex, lead the Stampede, and the rare is another Quartzwood Crasher, another duplicate. Alright, that's 2 so far. That's interesting. That has been a trend I've noticed, so we'll see as we open all the other boxes that we got how much that actually happens, especially since this is not a small set. And the rare is Colossification. So for 5, 2 green, it is an enchantment aura, enchant creature. When Colossification enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature, and enchanted creature gets +20/+20. And a foil showcase, Majestic Aracorn. So good. Alright. I'm going to seize. Oops. Knocking stuff over back here. And for the rare, it is another Mythic. It is our first Planeswalker of the box. Narset of the Ancient Ways. First Narset I've opened too. So for 1 blue, 1... Oop, come on. Try and reset it here. There we go. For 1 red, 1 white. Sorry, and 1 blue, it is... Legendary Narset Planeswalker, starts with 4 loyalty, +1, you gain 2 life, add 1 blue, red, or white. Spend this mana only to cast non-creature spells. Its -2 is draw a card, then discard a card. You when you discard a non-land card this way, Narset of the Ancient Ways deals damage equal to that card's converted mana cost to target creature or planeswalker. And -6, you get an emblem with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this emblem deals 2 damage to any target. Alright. And Honey Mammoth for the foil. Majestic Aracorn. And for the rare, another Colossification. Alright. And then Sanctuary Smasher. Interesting trend so far. I think that's our 3rd duplicate that we've gotten. Not including foils, although foil we have not opened another Cyclone. Alright, Pouncing Shore Shark Showcase. And the rare is Voracious Great Shark for 3 and 2 blue. It is a 5/4 creature shark with flash. When it enters the battlefield, counter target artifact or creature spell. Let's see if we can stack this stuff here. And there's the feather token you need for the Phoenixes we've opened. Proud Wildbonder, and for the rare, it is the Mythos of Vadrok. For 2 and 2 red, it is a sorcery. When it deals 5 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures or planeswalkers. If you cast it with, or if white and blue were spent to cast a spell, until your next turn, those permanents can't attack or block, and their activated abilities can't be activated. Alright, last one in the middle stack here. Oh, showcase Parcel Beast, very nice. And for the rare, it is the Jeskai Triome, Ragran Triome. All right, and a Foil Island, very nice. All right, last stack. Footfall Crater, Monstrous Step, Parcel Beast, and for the rare, it is an Indatha Triome. Alright, I think we hit all of them. This is the Abzan one. Excellent. Always love opening the rare lands. They're always necessary for building a variety of different decks. Alright, we've got the Cavern Whisperer Showcase. And for the rare, it is a Dranith Magistrate for 1 and 1 white. It is a 1/3 creature human wizard. Opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hands. Alright. Come on now. And for the rare, it is the Ozolith for 1 mana. Is a legendary artifact. Whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, if it had counters on it, put those counters on the Ozolith. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if the Ozolith has counters on it, you may move all counters from the Ozolith onto target creature. Nice hit. Still sitting on 3 Mythics, so hopefully we'll get a couple more here. Another Migratory Greathorn Showcase. Auspicious Sterix, and for the rare, the Shark Typhoon. Sweet. Alright, so for 5 and 1 blue, it is an enchantment. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an XX blue shark token onto with flying, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. And it has cycling. For X, 1 and 1 blue, you can cycle it to discard this card and draw a card, and when you cycle Shark Typhoon, create an XX blue shark with flying. Alright, that card is seeing a lot of play in Standard so far, so always good to open Standard playables. There's the Ridiculous Porky Parrot, And for the rare, it is, there we go, Obosh, the Prey Piercer. For 3 and 2 hybrid black-red. It is a 3/5 Hellion Horror companion. Your starting deck contains only cards with odd converted mana costs and land cards. If a source you control with an odd converted mana cost would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage instead. Very nice. I know a lot of Gruul decks have been running that in multiple formats, so always excited to open that stuff. And for the rare, it is Inspired Ultimatum, so the Jeskai one. So 2 blue, 3 red, and 2 white for a sorcery. Target player gains 5, and Inspired Ultimatum deals 5 to any target, and then you draw 5 cards. Pretty straightforward card. Alright, we're coming down to the end. Zenith Flare, very good. Boneyard Lurker, Zagoth Mama, and Sea Dasher Octopus. For 1 and 2 blue, it is a 2/2 octopus with flash. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, and it has Mutate for 1 and 1 blue. Alright. Card's seeing some play in like Dimir Flash decks. Another Zenith Flare, very good. And for the rare, it is the other land, Bonder's Enclave. You can tap it for 1 colorless, or you can spend 3 and tap it to draw a card. Activate this ability only if you control a creature of power 4 or greater. And the companion token there. Alright, 4 left. And so far I think we've only hit 3 mythics. Hopefully we'll get another mythic or another foil rare here. And it is Lutri, the Spell Chaser, for 1 and then 2 hybrid blue-red for a legendary elemental otter 3/2 companion. Each non-land card in your starting deck has a different name. Has flash, and Lutri, the Spell Chaser, when it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, copy target instant or sorcery spells you control, and you may choose a new target copy for that spell. And a foil Genesis Ultimatum. Alright. Those ultimatums are really nice art, so foils look very good. Alright, so this is the Teamer one. So for 2 green, 3 blue, and 2 red, it is a sorcery. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put any number of the permanent cards among them onto the battlefield and the rest into your hand, and then exile Genesis Ultimatum. Alright, 3 to go. And of course the box topper. Sprite Dragon, Porky Parrot, and the rare is another Zidra, the Dawn Waker. Alright. And these boxes are fascinating. Make sure I didn't hit any showcase cards here. Okay. And there's our 4th mythic, Riel, the Everwise, for 1 blue, and 1 red for a legendary creature human wizard 03. Gets +1/+0 for each instant or sorcery in your graveyard, and whenever you discard 1 or more cards the first time each turn, draw that many cards. Alright. There we go. There's our 4th mythic. And final pack before the box topper. Alright, Dreamtail Heron Showcase. And for the rare, it is Yorion, the Sky Nomad. Alright, so for 3 and 2 hybrid blue, for a Bird Serpent, legendary creature, 4/5, companion, your starting deck contains at least 20 cards more than the minimum deck size. It has flying, and when it enters the battlefield, exile any number of other non-land permanents you own and control. Return those cards to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. Alright, and finally, to conclude this our second box here, it is the box topper. Let's see how we do. It is Rodan, the Titan of Winged Fury. It is the Jeskai one, so for 1 blue, red, and white, it is a legendary elemental dinosaur cat 3/3. It's Vodrok, the Apex of Thunder is the card. So for as flying and first strike, whenever this creature mutates, you may cast target non-creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. And you can mutate it for 1 hybrid white-blue, and 2 red. All right. Well, that is box number two for the channel. So we'll be back with more Ikoria box openings later this week. Thank you all for watching. Now I'm all tapped out for now.